Yes, sir. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to High Top Sports. Happy Monday to all of you. It is Champs Corner this evening. Mr. Stephen Harris will be joining us very shortly. We're talking spring camp. I know I told you Zach Goodall was going to be on. He called out sick yesterday. We're going to get him on later on this week. Also, Lewis Murphy is supposed to be on today. He got his Mondays mixed up. He'll be on next Monday. So, sorry to disappoint, but a little bit of a couple blunders over the last 2 days, but we'll bounce back nonetheless. Champs Corner, we still have Stephen Harris, okay? Not a disappointment there. Of course, we'll have Wednesday, the best day of the week, which will be ramping up the SEC basketball tournament. We can talk about basketball today as Bruce Pearl and the committee robbed Todd Golden today and SEC, or just Coach of the Year, I believe that it was. So we'll talk all about that. And then Stephen Harris, what I love about doing these shows with Stephen Harris is that where this all originated, where Champs Corner came from, if you're new to this, was he would come on and break down film for us. Obviously, somebody who played the game at a very high level, getting his perspective, his thoughts. It's been great for us. I think the fans have always enjoyed it. I know that I have, and you learn a lot. And, you know, you may think, like, how can you break down just film from spring practice? It's such a small clip, and it is. But it's the details that he pays attention to. And there are a lot of things that we see and we notice, and he was very high praise of Gerald Chapman and what he was bringing, things that we lacked the year prior. And you saw it come full circle last year, just how great the defensive line did. Today he calls me with a little tidbit, and I go, geez, Louis, there's no way. I'm watching it, and it's blatant. It's blatant, and it's really cool just to kind of see that perspective of things. Again, things that we wouldn't look for. And I'm watching this, I'm like, hey, what am I looking for in this particular drill? And I'm sure there's more things, but he has his perspective of what he's looking for, what he's hoping. So we'll talk about that as well. I know right now there is a massive event going on at Spurrier's and Grill with Stadium Miguel and DJ Lagway. So shout out to them. I'm not sure if there's going to be any video footage of that later now, what have you, or if it'll drop at a later time. But I'm seeing clips come through, and it looks like it's a fantastic time. So if you are there having yourself a good time, enjoy it, soak it all in, take photos, tag me in it. Would love to see how it's going. So yeah, Stephen Harris said, uno momento, please. Look, big day for me, boys. A little, like, side quest here. I've been dealing with the thing for, like, the last 3 months. I don't know if it was, like, touch and go for me. It's been, like, I thought it was maybe, I think I got a little bit of acid reflux. I already told you guys about this. I had asthma when I was younger. That's kind of been building up. I got, like, rashes on me, something. Maybe it's just the pollen's in the air. But I was like, pollen's been in my life my whole life. The reaction that I've been having has been detrimental. I wake up at night wheezing, like, can't breathe. Like, it's been brutal for, like, a while. And I was, like, just kind of, as men do, we just like, we'll figure it out. Today I realized I put on a hoodie, and the hoodie just kind of like made my whole body itch. And I go, whoa. I go, I think it's got to be the detergent. So I go, our washer broke. We have been using this like old washer, and it's kind of, it's had its last leg today. And so I was like, maybe the washer's kind of weird. Something's going on. I go, babe, did you change the detergent? She's like, yeah. I go, when? She's like, 3 months ago when we had to get the new washer because it wouldn't take the old detergent. I go, bye. You try to put me 6 feet under. I'm fighting for my life. So I think that's it. That's the only thing that's changed because it's literally been since that's happened. So I'm pumped. I'm beyond excited thinking that I might have a cure. I'm telling you, boys, I'm fighting for my life over here. Either way, probably didn't need to know that nor cared. That just shows you the struggles I've been dealing with, man. Ask Cody. I'd be calling him like, we're trying to figure out what's going on. So let's go to the doctors. I could go to the doctors. That just is a lot of work, all right? So, I'm dying. I was dying. I think I'm good, though. Should be good. Should be good.
I ain't necessarily laughing at you, brother. You're laughing with you since you're laughing. Yeah, but God bless your little asthmatic heart. What I think, I forget who's that. Eddie Murphy at Big Mama. He was playing Big Mama. And I don't know what scene it was. Not Eddie Murphy, but Martin playing Big Mama. And he was like, God bless your little asthmatic heart. If anybody know what I'm talking about, put it in the chat.
Bro, I've been struggling, man. I'm feeling a flare up right now. Like, no joke. When I put that hoodie on, like I had an attack. I was like, golly, what is happening to me?
It's probably could be the detergent for sure.
It has to be. I am bold certain at this point because
you never know these days. Everything they make taking us out. So
that's true too. That's true too. It's been a run, man. It has been a run.
This microphone probably gonna take me out.
It could be this too. It could be this too. Dude, it's a walking Tide commercial. Hit us up, Tide.
Right.
So we got.
Yeah. We gotta blast whatever detergent company that is that cheat y'all.
Whichever one could save me. All right, Gain is not
Yeah.
it. Gain is not it. It's
No
killing me.
gain with gain.
I'm
Yeah.
itching as I'm talking about it. It's got me in
They
shambles
say
over
no
here.
pain, no gain.
Oh, brother, I love it. Boys and girls, good to see you. Smash like button and subscribe. I was telling them we're gonna be breaking down some film, but first order of business, man. Let's talk about this basketball team. We talked about it on Saturday, big win against Ole Miss. Then we get Coach of the Year.
Did you I'm
Gets
sorry, Sheldon. I
sorry,
didn't mean to cut you off. Did you my man Lewis Murphy, he had the rain check?
we let
You
them know.
got to that already?
We
Okay,
let them know
cool.
next
Sorry.
Monday where we're rock and
Yeah.
rolling. Yeah, it kind of
Rain
works
check,
out,
baby.
man. I think there's the big event going on in Gainesville right now. I think a lot of attention and focus is on that, so
Mhm.
it's perfect. Let them rock and roll. We'll have Lewis Murphy on Monday. It all works out for a reason. I told you that when it happened. I said no big deal. We got plenty to talk about
Yeah,
tonight.
for
I know
sure.
right now we've got the spring camp. The love is in the air talking about that, so we can still break that
Big
down a
Mama's
little
house.
bit. What's that?
Big shout out to Big
Yeah,
Mama's
great
house.
movie. Great
ID
movie.
Max 76. That was they put it in the comment.
They don't make them like that like they used to. Levi says, "What's up, High Top fam? What up, shout out the champ? We ain't losing, y'all. Smash the like button, subscribe. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate you, Bubba." But yeah, so Todd Golden gets robbed today as Bruce Pearl, the head coach for the Auburn Tigers, wins Coach of the Year, who they also won 27 games alongside Florida. But I just saw a little article which gave me a little tidbit here from our guy Dylan Olive, High Top alum. They've won I think 27 in the last 4 years. So look, very impressive feat, but
Yeah,
Coach of the Year by
yeah.
kind of just doing what you've been doing. And the expectation for Auburn coming into this, they were the 1 seed last year. I think it was between them and Alabama in the SEC. They were top dogs. I mean, they wasn't like they were kind of limping in. Florida, remind you, was a 7 seed last year, kind of trying to find their rhythm. Todd's
Mhm.
second year, I think it was, comes in this year. And yeah, the argument is he's got the best kind of couple players, best players in the country because he wouldn't have got them. Evaluated
Yeah,
the
right.
talent, pulled him in, and worked with development, made sure they fit his scheme, and it's worked. He got robbed. Here's why I like it. I always try to find the positive perspective of it. It's great timing to put a little fuel to the fire, right? Don't mind
For
that.
sure.
I also don't mind it because maybe he's a little bit cheaper when we go to re-sign him. He ain't got an extra notch under his belt. No, I wish he would have got it. But look, I think it's something to hopefully it'll be one of those points that the team rocks and rolls with, especially through the SEC tournament and going into that March Madness of like, we'll show you who the coach of the year is. So
Yeah, for sure. Imma just go ahead and be honest. He got snubbed because of the allegations.
I didn't even
Imma
think
just
about it.
go ahead and yeah. Ew, I felt that was silence in the air. It almost
Yeah,
pierced the whole room.
it did. I think you just popped a massive bubble because I think we as Florida fans, we kind of dealt with it very quickly, and I felt like I got kind of over moved on very quickly. When he made that announcement of like we're handling it at that point, my opinion he was free and clear. That's kind of how I looked at it.
Yeah.
Now it didn't get legally free and clear. I would say maybe till a month ago
Yeah,
now at this point,
yeah,
but you're spot on. That's 100% what it
yeah,
is. We
court of public opinion, man. Yeah,
spot on.
because of all of that, that took some of the shine away from them, and then voters, whoever do the voting, you know what I mean? The way it was handled, and he couldn't say much, and then the statement he couldn't really come to a strong defense because you never want to do that, you know what I mean? Because then you come off like a jerk. So I believe for me, like you said, the players that he went and got guys that he evaluated. These guys were at smaller schools and stuff. But he pulled a Billy with his evaluations, and these guys turned out to be gems. And then we got seniors that were on this team. You know what I mean? So we got guys that have been through the gauntlet already. So and put work in here at Florida. So I just it sucks that he didn't get it, but like you said, it's fuel for the fire. Something for those guys to play for. Like, okay, our coach ain't get coach of the year. Don't worry, we're gonna show you. So I hope they use it as motivation.
TJ said,
But
I know
yeah,
Mr. Harris was a fellow conspiracist. Welcome, good sir. Look, I don't even think that's really a conspiracy. I fully believe it. It's a political thing. I mean, all of it's political, right? And
big chunk, man. Don't do my
people look
Gators
at that
like
as like,
that.
hey, do we want to make a guy at one point that was, allegedly convicted for this, put him back in the spotlight, which then could come back on them? Everyone's afraid to make a move. Everyone's afraid to take a stance, even after the fact that it was put to bed. people are still afraid to kind of have a voice on it. So yeah, I think you're spot on.
For sure.
It didn't even
I mean, you got a room for the
cross my
voters.
mind.
It's like having a jury.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I
emotional.
mean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
people driven. Yeah, no, that's spot on. Look, I think that should make us feel a little bit better. That I don't think that, not that it makes you feel better, but to me, it's kind of closure of like, okay, like I don't agree with it, but at least I can understand why it happened. But
Yeah.
to me, there was no before that. I had no reasoning behind it. It just seemed like it was like blind. But that's 100% what happened. We may just broke
I'm
news.
normally I'm usually the guy when you can't figure out why something is
It's
happening,
right in front of you.
I'm normally the guy that can tell you why it's happening.
You did. You figured it out on breaking down the film too. So
Yeah.
look, that's yeah. Look, this will be interesting to see how this kind of takes off with people. I mean, I want to get people's thoughts and opinions on that as well. I think other media outlets probably won't say that either, right? They're not going to
Yeah.
say, "Here's why you didn't get this." But yeah, and look,
You
I
know what
saw
that would sound like? Who's gonna come out and say that? That would be crazy.
Well, so it's funny. I saw a clip from Dorian, and Dorian went on a rant of like he deserves this. Like this is great, a great rant. Obviously, Dorian does a good job, and
Yeah.
said, "Why is it more? Why aren't more people talking about it?" And I mean, to me, I was like, I mean, it's. I felt that it had just happened, but he's right.
You
No,
you
we're talking about it, right? Like the
No,
inner circle of
guess
Florida's.
what? Guess what's finna happen? It's finna be talked about, and guess what's finna be talked about? What I just talked about.
If
Because
someone
if you got
takes
to
it,
go down all the whys, you got to put a whole list up of the values of this guy, the values of this guy, run it down and see
it's not even close.
where we fell off at. You know
Allegations.
what I mean? But so when you bring up a name, hey, what do you think about this guy? If before I can even get to tell you his record, you got something against him, then I'm gonna listen to the other guy that got just, you know what I
If you
mean?
put
Record's
stat
cool,
sheet
but
to
I ain't
stat
heard nothing
sheet
about
and take the
it.
name
Yeah.
off of it, who you picking? Mm. You got time today. I see. You came.
Yeah, I always got time, man. Look, I got fired up since I went to the get my wife's tire fixed today, man.
I
Buddy
saw.
tried me, man. Yeah, buddy tried me, man. I almost gave him a fresh pair of wings today. And I'm not talking about chicken.
Nah, I was picking up. I was picking up what you put down.
Yeah.
Oh
He
man,
broke he broke my the lift arm motor for my the step on my truck. He put a new tire on. He put the jack under the lift arm and broke it. But I wasn't paying attention. I saw my car fall down, but I just thought, I don't know what happened. Then he lifted up real fixed the tire. I go to leave out of there and it's dragging on the floor. And he tried to tell me he didn't do it. That I might have ran over something right through his parking lot. Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, I got time. I'm
You got to,
sorry.
TJ wants to know your thoughts on the moon landing. We're not listen. We broke enough conspiracies. Get out of here. All right, let's get into football talk. Let's talk about that, and then I'll do a little recruiting as well. I saw a little. Listen,
I landed on a lot of full moons. Just
I
go
love it.
ahead. What happened? Yeah.
Let's get into the little spring camp here. So look, we've had Cam on talk about his perspective, his thoughts. I told you guys I want to try to get as much opinions and perspectives of these as we can. I think everyone brings a new look to it. Again, Zach Goodall will be on. He was sick yesterday. Try to get Nick Marcinko on as well too. Maybe we'll get Dylan on. We haven't. Dylan's more behind the paper. I don't know if he's willing to come on. I don't know if he's been at camps, but again, I think just because understand not everybody gets to watch every position group, right? So when you get on multiple guys,
Right.
you're getting because some guys just focus on certain things that they want to go see or are able to go see. So Cam said it
Mhm.
before, he's hey, I didn't get to see these guys today, where someone else did. So we're gonna talk about it. Let me get to your clips though
Yeah, I
here.
sent a little birdie out for some D-line footage. I had to reach out to some people. They told me they got me what they said, Tuesday?
Here you
Yeah,
go.
Tuesday.
Here we go. It's coming up. This blew my mind when I told you guys at the beginning of the show and Stephen Harris sent me this. I was like, "What is this man you be talking?" So I keep writing it. And no, when we dove down deep into it, there definitely was. Real quick though, $5 for man rookie, our sponsors for today's show. Historically, Flores always performs better when we are doubted. I agree. I feel like as a kid growing up, I loved when I mean, think about the '06 championship, the '08 that there was no love or appreciation for us. So I don't mind being in that world personally. So all right, we got first order of business here. Hopefully this is enough. That's LJ, but I hope if I have to, I pull your other clip up. Should we start with him?
I mean,
Here
it
we go.
started with him.
Here we go. Here we go.
They were at the top of the lineup. No, that's not it. That's the reverse. No,
That's it. That's
that's
Gums
the
and Belcray.
yeah. Okay, that's the top of the line.
All right, so you set the stage for everybody so they know what they're looking at, and then we're gonna watch. You're gonna have two major examples here, and then we'll see kind of as it progresses, as it gets a little bit better. This is crazy to
Yeah.
me. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, to me, this drill right here is where you're working their starts and stances, uh, coming off the edge. They angled in a little bit. You can see the cones staggered here, so they're coming off the edge. So just me, I'm looking for body mechanics. I'm looking for how you move. Are you generating maximum power? What's your footwork like? Pad level, all these different things. That's what I'm looking for to determine how you're playing and if you're gonna play well for the drill that you're doing. Now, let me just give a disclaimer. Now, some of these guys are young, and it's the first day of practice, and they're probably just coming up there trying to get off the ball as fast as they can. They all look like they're trying to peek and see the ball to get off the ball fast. And I understand that, but everything you do, you know what I mean, on the football field, you got to do it as if it's a game rep. You know what I mean? And so, just before we go through this, my advice is for all my Gators, man. If y'all listening to this, or any kid, we got all this access to footage of you guys. You know what I mean? They posted it all on Twitter. We seeing it. You know what I mean? And even though these guys only get a little bit of amount of time in there, the time that they do get in there is valuable. You know what I mean? And it says a lot about you guys, how you work, your work ethic, and what you're working on. So anytime you on that football field, man, like they always say, the eye in the sky don't lie. So you need to be doing everything with the proper technique, attention to detail, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. And I love you guys.
Now we
And
roast.
listen, and if I'm wrong in my critique, listen, anybody can say it. You know what I mean? And this is just me with my football knowledge of what I've been shown, and I think I've been around some great people.
You hit play.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
so
yeah,
what we're watching for, which is the big takeaway that I would say to kind
yeah.
of look for, is the right leg of LJ McCray, who's in
Yeah,
the inside.
we're looking at stances. If you're looking at both of these guys, you're looking at how they lined up. They got their left leg back. So when you're in at the edge position or whatever, if your left leg is back, that's the leg that you want moving first. You know what I
Coming off the
mean?
ground first.
Yeah, that's the first leg should be coming off the ground. So we'll start there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So if you just go from here, you want to see what leg is moving first. So if you slow it down a little bit, go back. You gotta go slow. Yeah, so you see right before the ball snap, LJ right leg lifts off the ground first. So immediately right there, LJ is losing power. Um, if your right foot come out of the ground, you got your left leg back, you're losing power because you're pushing off with your left leg. Your right leg is coming up in the air. As soon as your foot leaves the ground, you lost power because all your power is coming from your back leg. So that's something he need to for me needs to pay more attention to when he's getting out there doing these drills, especially because the cameras out there, everybody's watching, you know what I mean, and everybody's gonna be critiquing. And then with Gums here,
Here you go. Let me. This is the one you slow down. So
yeah, you got to get to the one where I slow down so you can really see it.
yeah.
So right there, look, you see right here, rewind it back a little bit.
Yep.
Right there, as soon as the ball snap, LJ's left leg, that's back. You see when it goes straight, once it goes all the way straight, that's the maximum power right there.
And that right foot's up.
Right. And the right foot's out of the ground. So he has no more power. If he makes contact with anything, there's no more power in the ground. So you want to be coming out of your hips, leading out of your hips, and then that left foot will automatically have to move, keeping that right foot in the ground, keeping power. Because if you was to make contact with somebody and you quick enough, you'll make contact with them if you're closer to the line with both feet almost in the ground, that right foot just about to come out of the ground. That's maximum power. Power's in the ground. If you lift your feet out the ground, you lost power. And especially if you got the left leg back. So if you go back to the beginning, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see that right foot come out of the ground. See that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Now
stepping with it.
Right. And then the other reason why you want to make sure that you lead with that left foot is coming out of the ground first. So he has to work on that stance, get that back. That right foot might need to come back a little bit more. And if it comes back a little bit more under him, he'll have more power, and it'll force him to lead with that left leg.
And you see everybody else like again what then I went and did and watched everybody else. And it's
Yeah.
very
And
noticeable.
Gums, he has a little hitch on his, but it doesn't come out of the ground, but there's still a hitch. So if he work on his stance a little bit more, see that hitch right there? It's just
Yeah.
a small hitch where it raises. If you can get that stance a little bit better, it won't raise as much, and you could be faster off the ball coming out of your hips, and you generate way more power. And the reason why you want to be in the better stance is, say for instance, anybody who knows football, if there's an offensive tackle, so imagine the offensive tackle where Gums is, or just say if it was LJ there, right? And they run like a toss or something where the tackle has to try to reach you, right? If you push out of the ground and lift that right foot, you got to put that right foot back down before you can move that left foot, right?
Sure.
So once you lift it up and put it down, he's already halfway reached you. And then the next thing that's going to happen, because that left foot is back, it has to go forward. It can't go across your body. It can't go in another direction. It has to go straight. So once it goes straight, you got to hurry up and try to put it down. But now he's able to reach you easier, because you know what I mean? You got to take too many steps to do it. Versus if that right foot never lifts off and you come out of the ground, he tries to reach you first, you're going to hit him with so much power. Now you can put that left foot, that lift first, back in the ground, and use your right foot to push against the force of him trying to reach you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anybody who
no, I
knows
get it
football.
I get
And
it
then
completely.
also, if the tackle, say it's a play that's going away from you and the tackle blocks down, if you push off with, you got the left foot back and you're raising your right foot and the tackle blocks down, you have to raise that right foot, put it back in the ground. The tackle's gone. Now you have to put the right foot back in the ground and try to push to go down to the left, but you went upfield too far because you had to bring that left foot that extra step. Now you're opening up holes for running lanes, and you're not getting down the line fast enough or quick enough to hit pulling guards or fullbacks or whatever. But if that right foot comes out, if that left foot that's back hits the ground first, now it's left to your right. Now you can slide down the line, and then you got maximum power. But
Cam looks like he
and
has a little bit
then
of a
it keeps you low and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show you some guys that I really like that did it. Cameron James did good. Gum still has the hitch here. You can see it.
that's James. That's
Right?
Cameron James. He has a little one
That's
too.
30, 34, 24.
No, that's
That's
24
24.
and 45. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a hit. There's a hitch there. But the thing, the crazier part about it all is LJ. He's such a freak athlete. That's what you can't teach.
He can overcome it.
Can he overcome it? Of course. Most people
No, he
wouldn't
already
even
is. He already like
most
he's
people wouldn't even see it or wouldn't even notice it, but he's so fast and big and strong that he can make up for that in an instance. But to not have to make up for it and do it with maximum, he's so, like, if you watched it how fast he moved, you wouldn't even notice that little thing was there. I'm pointing out little things, but it's the little things that make you great. You know what I mean? But he had the ability to be great if he didn't do it, because most people not gonna see. He's just such a freak athlete. You can't teach what he has.
yeah.
You can't teach what he has. You know what I mean? But he's still young. And you know what I mean? And so it's great what he's doing. I'm just making sure that these guys are mindful. Every time that film come on, that camera's out there, I'm not the only guy that's looking at it. And then there's one more
This is LJ from this
person.
side.
Yeah, from that side. You
Yeah,
can
now you
still
can
see
really
it.
see it.
So that's how you know that it's something that he needs to either work on his stance or understand, okay, why were you just trying to get the ball, or were you not thinking about, okay, because I know they teach it. So what happened in this rep where you went out there and didn't do it?
And you can really
You
see
know
and
what I
hear how
mean?
much of it
And because
has
it should
like
be in
gums.
unison. If it's something that they were teaching, then everybody would be doing it. Yeah, but that's not what you would teach. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but look
look at
how fast he is, though. Look, if you just put when I got to slow it down, but then I let it go in full speed too, so you can see how fast he still is, even though he's not generating the maximum power.
yeah. And you can see it when you watch it in slow-mo, like, even though he
So
like, gum
even at
that goes
high
in the ends.
school, we watched him play at not generating maximum power, and he was killing people. If he generated maximum power, he probably would have people at the hospital. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there would be obituaries being people crying.
But and you can like I get gums on the inside, but you can like kind of off the block type of mindset right across the line. You can see the half second gap that Gums is able to get because of just the hitch. That's all that it is. He's making
Yeah,
one
it's
extra
because of
move.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I say how fast he'll be on the ball, but he still super how fast it was. He even have that hitch. But go, it's a guy on there that I really let's see Saps. Got Saps on there. Saps was phenomenal. Oh, that's Cameron James at the bottom over there.
Um,
That's James, right? At the bottom. I mean, the
I
furthest
don't
one.
think.
I
Yes.
think that's James because he did good. Yeah, that's James. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did good. Go back, you can see it.
Yeah.
He did good. Now the yeah, his stance was still a little funny. He came out a little too high, but he's in the right position to make the plays that he need to make. And James, you kind of loafed a little bit right here. I ain't gonna lie to you, kid.
And you can tell
You
again,
faster
just
than that.
yeah, he gave up here at the end. But that just
But
shows how natural his
it,
natural ability too, how much quicker
yeah,
he is.
right.
Here's Saps.
That's what I'm saying. What stood out to me though, that with all of this, we got some freak athletes out there with supernatural ability. It's amazing. It's crazy. When you see Saps on, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's hold on. I think that was the one I didn't send over yet. One sec. Yeah, fun stuff. Timothy Pack says, "Okay, Steven,
Timothy
since you're
Packard.
so smart, can you tell why I'm broke?"
Broke is the mentality, man. You gotta fix your mind. Then you can fix your pockets.
I bet he wasn't ready for that. Hey, boys, he got time today. All right.
I told you, man. If you can't figure something out, I got you.
Love it. All right, I'm bringing it up right now. This is Saps.
Yeah, watch out. You gotta come in tight, baby. Look at the stance, first of all. It's
Ooh.
just built for maximum power. But now watch both of his feet. If he made contact with somebody right here at the point of the ball, look, watch his hips. Hips fully extended. Look, you see his knees
Look
go
at his
back.
foot. His
Watch how
foot
his
doesn't
shin.
even
Watch
move.
how his shins go down. When the shins go down at that angle, that's power. You know what I mean? If your legs go straight up, then you losing power. But the fact go back, man. I love this. This is
Dude,
amazing.
watching
I
everybody and
might
just
get a hard
seeing,
on. Hey, oh,
yeah,
excuse
just
me.
seeing the diff. It's
Look,
his foot doesn't
no
even
Diddy.
move.
Look, no,
No, did he?
listen, yes, brother. Listen, yes. Look how he come out his hips. So just imagine if he make contact with somebody that's in front of him, he's gonna break his neck. Bam. Look,
Go, go,
his body
hold
is
on. I
crossing
need
the
this. I need the
line
sound effect. Go again.
look, bam. Listen, his body is crossing the line before his feet even move.
Yeah.
That's about getting off the ball right there. Look, and then the left foot comes. That's the foot that's back. You see the angles. It's not straight. It didn't go all the way straight. He still has maximum power that he can when he make contact with you, where he can extend. If your leg is already shot and already out, your hamstring is gone. Like you don't
You got no
you
support, no
you
stability.
you understand what I'm saying? Because
I'm
so you got
picking
to
it up
come out
what
of
you're
your
putting
hips
down.
first. The first thing that happen is you got to come out of your hips. and that's going to keep you low. If you step first, you're going to be high. To stay low, that's why he's LJ was probably stepping with the right foot because he want to stay low. Because if you move that right foot first and you don't have the right angle and it's straightened out, you're gonna stand up straight. You got to come out of your hips. That's
Uh,
why the Chapman drill hitting that pad is night and day for Sap right now. From last year
the one,
and
yeah,
stuff, previous years when I was
hold their
watching,
ankles.
this coming out of his hips right here is so beautiful. You don't even understand. That was the perfect rub. But look at go back. It's another guy that
That's all I
this is
have.
on Gums. Yeah,
Those
but
are all the
yeah, but
clips.
Gums and stuff. It's so quick and fast that and freak athletic that is like. But if you get these little things, it's another guy that we got to see, bro. That I don't know who he is. I need you to tell me who he is.
Oh, 49, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we got to see him because I don't know who he is.
I got him. I
But
got him. Sorry.
you'll see his rep. You'll see his rep, and then you'll see what I'm talking
I don't
about.
know who he
And
is. I
this
was trying to look. Maybe the chat will know who it is, but I do not know. I was trying to read the name. I can't even think of who it is.
and I could tell that
Oh,
he's
what? You know
still
who it
like
might be?
who. I hope it's the guy
The new guy, Woods.
with the crazy name. That's Woods. Nah, is
Crazy
that
name.
Woods?
Oh, Kofi Asari.
Look, you see that? Now he still has like his legs. He got to get his stance a little. You see how his legs are bent, but that might just be his body build. But he's still generating power. But you see that rep though.
No, I see it.
He's long.
I think
You
it
know what
might
I
be
mean?
Kofi. I think it might be. Hold on. Please hold. Crazy. My man said crazy last name.
No, I don't know. I do. Kofi sorry. Yeah, that's it. That's the name I thought. That's Wiggins? Somebody said Jalen Wiggins. The chat saying Wiggins.
No, I don't think that's
Two different
Wiggins.
people.
Maybe.
But I like what he did there. He can still tweak his stance just a little bit more to
It
like
is Jalen Wiggins.
the right foot had a little bit in it, but if he just tweak his stance just a little bit, you won't see none of that.
That is Jalen
You
Wiggins.
see the
True
right foot?
freshman.
You see the right foot? Look at the right foot. He got big right feet, boy. I don't know. This boy got some big old feet. This is a big dude. This is a freshman.
Yeah, true freshman.
This is a big guy, kid. He's
Yeah,
gonna get
he is
bigger.
huge. Yeah, let me
No,
see
he's gonna
this.
get bigger. Look at his feet compared to everybody else that was up there. That boy was 15.
He's
What he
6'5",
6'4"?
6'5", 270.
Man, what I told you, man. Shit. I told you, man. I'm good at this here. This is what I do here. But look at him. I told you, but if he tweak it I knew he was long and tall, but for him to look at his body lean for him to be that tall, if he just tweaked this stance just a little bit more, he'll be a little bit lower, but and that little hitch that he had won't be there. And this is a very small hitch for a big man.
Easy
Very
fix.
small. Easy fix. But look at it though. It's the right mechanics because it doesn't leave the ground.
Yeah.
He
We
comes out of his hips perfect. But if he
we
just
need
fixes his
this.
stance just a little bit, it's gonna be like Saps.
I need
But
these
he's
clips in
bigger.
2 weeks. I need these exact.
Mhm.
I just deleted myself off of here. Oh,
But you see what I'm saying?
this is incredible.
At 59, I like how he came off the edge. He almost jumped the gun, but his mechanics and being right there was good. If he was coming off a blitz and got caught, he still was kind of sweet.
Kofi is 22.
On the
Scar says 7 months of membership. Go Gators, and this is the best damn show on earth. Appreciate it, Scars, my man. This is awesome. I think again the football junkies will appreciate that to a T.
Hey man, listen.
They're gonna look. I think
Yeah,
Jalen Wiggins, and just again, like Elgin McCray was a 5-star guy. Just his physical ability allowed him to do a lot of great things. And I think, and I've always said this: my little brother, offensive line, doesn't have the size yet, so he has to work extra harder on technique. Najee Harris is another one. The guys that lack the size focus on other areas to allow them to compete, and you see that. It's not just LJ. It's a lot of these guys when they're
Mhm.
size and they just have the physical ability, they're able to basically lack on some other things in high school because they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Anthony
Mhm.
Richardson is a massive one. I talk about the reason why I don't believe he's having success because throughout his entire career, his physical ability literally carried him. It was so grand and so great that it was just
Mhm.
he touched the ball and can make a difference. The speed in the NFL it's all everyone is at that
So
same
they gonna
level.
play
You
you
can't
different type
overcome
of
that.
ways. They say they gonna make you you got to show us you can
Yeah.
eat us alive, but
We're
we
all
gonna
fast and we're
pretty
all
much
big. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Like in college, Anthony Richardson, you had to play him a certain way because he can run the ball and break for 70 yards, and you're not going to catch him. So a lot of the passes that were open were going to be open. You know what I mean? But
And
in the NFL, they dropping no coverages like, hey, we'll run you down, and or we're gonna hit you enough time. It's a long season, you're gonna be hurt.
they've got enough
With
players.
the first 17 will take the beating, but we're gonna get you out of this.
They got enough players in the NFL to make that stop. Where in college they're running pretty thin. Well, look, man, good stuff. I think
Yeah.
we've been spoiled the last couple of days just getting to hear Cam's perspective of what's going on. We'll get a few more guys in here, and then your perspective, which is much different than anybody else because again, we watch the film, we get excited, we get a little bit of a buzz from
Yeah.
watching it, but then to really see and again, I hopefully we can get some more footage of this in a couple weeks so we can see the progress, right? Just give me the
I
same
put a
shot.
call in, I told you. I
Yeah,
put a call in.
give
I
me
hit
the
a
same
couple
shot.
people up. I need footage of my guys. I need to see.
Hopefully,
And
hopefully they
let me
see it.
just
Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I just gotta get a disclaimer. From young guys, anybody watching this, if I say anything, I call your name. I'm not calling you out, kid. I'm just giving you tips, man. Take it, run with it. You guys are great. You guys are more elite than I ever was. You got to have it up here in the head, and if you get it up there in the head, man, the sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. Take coaching, take critiquing. If I'm wrong, you know what I mean. I'm wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong. If you're being taught something else, and if a coach see this and I'm wrong, hey, y'all got my DM. Y'all hit me up.
Tell me to
Let
shut
me
up.
know, and
Yeah,
then I know what to look for. No, tell me what to look for.
sure,
Don't
sure.
tell me to shut up, because I'm gonna keep looking. But I'm extra eyes for y'all. So tell me what to look for, and when I know what to look for, I know how to find it, and I'm always look for it. So if I'm looking, tell me what if y'all need me to look for something for y'all, send it to me.
Tell him
I
he's
do it.
on payroll, boys. Okay, don't
Yeah,
even
I
don't even
got
sweat
y'all.
it.
But
Don't even.
take no offense to it. You know what I mean? I'm just pointing out stuff, and if the consensus can see it and agree with it, then let's just work, baby. But
Mm.
y'all smashing people. There's a lot of people out there that ain't working. There's a lot of people that ain't got half what y'all got. So I ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? To a painter, ain't no picture finished.
Man, my man's got him today, boys. I love it. Boys and girls, before we move on to our next little topic, of course, this show is brought to you by Foco, empowering us this entire month of March for good reason. The boys are humming on the basketball court. They're like, we got to get Gator Nation looking good, feeling good for the tournament. First order of business. I felt pretty good, okay? And when Foco said, hey, what you want? I said, I'm feeling
Uh-oh.
the Nets coming down. So I got the first one to the pair that's coming here with me. But I want Todd's heads bobbling on this instead of Albert on the next one. Right, boys?
Y'all that'll be dope.
My only request. Look, they got a lot of cool stuff, man. You've seen the overalls that I've worn on a couple of shows. They've got shirts, they've got shoes, they've got tumblers, they've got flags, bobbleheads, you name it. They've got a ton of great gear when it comes to Florida Gators. But they don't stop there. Your favorite NFL team, your favorite baseball team, whatever you want, they've got it. And when you use the link down in the description and the code HIGHTOP15, you get back 15 or off 15%. Everything except pre-orders and anything that's already previously been discounted, you get 15% off. Use that link down below. Go shop. Just go take a look. Go gamble. Not gamble, but it's not a gambling website. But look around, see what there is, and maybe scoop yourself up some gear for this basketball season and baseball season and softball season. We're in a great time to
Yeah.
repping yourself some great gear. The captain's hat. People were like, love the captain's hat. That's on there
Foco.
as well too. Yeah, shout out to Foco. All right, let's get into this
I'm about
last
to
little
go
bit.
get me some Foco, man. You said we going to the spring game, Foco down?
Yeah, Foco down with the overalls. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We have
They
to.
got 3 X's.
These are questions I don't have the answers to. I'd
That's
imagine.
all right.
I
Where
got
I
you.
go to look?
I
Foco.com?
Foco.com. Yeah. I'll look for you though right now while we're here. It's just easy. The
Foco.
the website's FOCO. It's easy. Or the link. Follow the link in the description. That's what they want you to do. They want you to go use the link in the description.
And you was the high top 20, you said?
High top 15. They've got
High top
3XL in the
15.
shorts. I don't know if you want pants or shorts,
Uh-oh.
but they've got it in the shorts. So I imagine they got
Overall,
it.
I want the shorts.
Yeah, they
Nah, I
got
need the
3X.
pants.
They've got 3. They got 3X.
That'd be tough to try to match the shoes with the shorts.
I'll
I have
trust
to
you.
wear some boots, huh?
They got slippers. They've got pajamas. They got onesies for you and the wife. You can
Okay.
get matching onesies.
Okay, I got you. I'm finna hit the
Bathing
site,
suits,
man.
book bags. We're doing a giveaway too. If you guys order anything from Foco using the code, obviously send us a photo of what you got. You're going to be entered into a drawing to win this awesome book bag. Send us an email at hightopsports2, the number 2 at gmail.com to get you in on that. Listen, Billy and the boys are working. Jabbar Jaluk is working. I've been wondering why we haven't been able to look. Not that I'm complaining by any stretch, because the running back room has been exceptional under Jaluk. I feel like they just go pick who they want, and those guys turn into absolute studs. But you got to start wondering,
For sure.
the production from these guys has been impeccable. How do you not just land a top 5-star top running back? Right? We had Jarrett Gibson was the number 2 running back last year, or 2 years ago, I think. Ended up going to Texas from Gainesville. Missed out on that. Again, not a big deal. I think we ended up just fine with Jaden Ball. I'm not complaining, but you will start to wonder: is one of these guys going to start flooding in? Well, here we go. We've got Xavier Crowell is set to visit this weekend, coming up here for a couple of days. Looks like we've garnered some attention, and look, I like that. I feel like this is also, outside of Gibson, the first big running back we've also had on campus in quite some time. Again, rightfully so. Rightfully so. It's one of the positions that
Yeah.
has been, again, fantastic in every which way. It's a competitive room. Don't get it twisted. But, I mean, if you're top of the top, how do you not want to come run? And now, look, the offensive line's starting to come together. You still got DJ Lagway. Doesn't make any
Right.
sense, but now it's starting to make some sense.
It makes sense two ways for me. With the old line cranking up how it's cranking up, and you could take a shot on the guy that has probably more potential than stars. Because he gonna have better blocking. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
it won't necessarily have to be like these other guys throwing a big bag at that position. When your O line is clicking, how it's clicking, so we can flood the gates at other positions. You know what I mean? To get it going. Especially when your stable is that strong. So I think some of it comes down to how hard are we really pursuing those top guys versus some of these other people. You know what I mean? Guys gonna go where the attention is being given. And I say that to say this. I don't know how many stars Javari Barnett has out of Tampa.
Who's Javar Burnett?
But yeah, Javari Barnett, running back out of Tampa.
Okay,
You
let me
guys look him up. Florida's on this trail. Javari Jaluk.
I got him.
Coach Jaluk has a great relationship
3-star,
with him.
5'11", 205.
At 3-star, listen to me. That man need to be a 7-star.
Steve, look, we're gonna end up getting this kid's gonna commit, and we're gonna have the crystal ball for anybody. I'm telling you right now.
You know, listen, the man need to be a 7-star. That 3-star is a facade. It's probably a 3-star because you don't go to these camps.
He's
and
a
all that other
4-star. He's
stuff
a 4-star on 3. He's a 4-star on 3. Top 200 player.
That man is a 7-star, man.
Okay.
I've watched him with my own eyes, and I don't miss. I actually coached him. I'm not
Really?
telling you something I know. I'm not telling you something I heard. I'm telling you something. I've been around this kid. This man is everything. And Coach Jaluk is on him. So I was saying that to say, if whoever this 5-star kid is that's coming in, I haven't seen tape on him. If you like Florida, man, you might want to commit fast.
And listen, Coach Jaluk
right
and Coach
there
Stephen
like
Harris.
Florida,
Coach
you
Jaluk and
might
Harris
want
are
to
like
commit
this.
fast. Don't wait. Sign your name up early. Go ahead and get on the train and start the recruiting process with us. Because Javari Barnett that's all.
You're cheesing me out. I love it. He's got offers right now. Bama's leading the way. Penn State, Miami, USC, and A&M.
Javari?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I know what I listen.
Look, he's a 4-star on 3, so other ones might be a little behind.
I've watched him since his freshman and sophomore year. He was a junior last year. This is senior year coming up. He left Carrollwood Day and went to what school is at now?
Tampa Bay Tech.
Did it say? Yeah, Tampa Bay Tech now. He was at Carrollwood Day with us that year when we had all those guys go to college, like 16 or something like that.
You had a bunch of those.
Isaiah,
Yeah.
Bradell, Solomon, Williams, all those guys.
Yeah.
He was there. He was running back.
I love it. That's
splitting time with Anthony Carey that went to Georgia Tech.
Okay. Yeah. Anthony Carey was a big time running back. That was
time with Anthony Carey.
You were on the show when those, because you told me about the kid going to A&M, the wide receiver, before anybody else did. I did. They making some calls, man.
About Javari since then, but we're gonna keep him quiet. But
keep him hush hush.
He loved the Gators, though. He loved the Gators.
I love it. Boys and girls, fantastic show. An absolute treat. Mr. Harris was on one today. I don't know if it's because he ran that guy over from doing his tire earlier. Either way, we appreciate him being here.
Yeah, you gotta find me. I had to get it off my chest.
Yeah, no, let it all out. We're glad we could be an assistant. Guys, great, fantastic show. Lewis Murphy will be on next Monday. We might be having a surprise on Wednesday. Soder's putting in after hours to make that happen. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know that I did. Smash the like button, subscribe. Hopefully in a couple days, my allergies will be taken care of once we can get them correct. I'm itching like a mofo right now. I'm in shambles right now. I gotta go figure this thing out. Y'all be good, be safe. Yeah, do detergent stat. Peace and love, baby.
You got bathed in some Irish Spring or something.
Yeah, something, dude.
Smolder.